Yo everybody, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the StreamDream podcast. Today is the 15th episode. Apologies once again, it's a little bit framey and laggy and we're going to have a few minor issues. Hopefully you can still hear both of us, because that's the main thing obviously. I've been having some internet issues where I live, so this is the reason for this sort of framey edition of the podcast. Hopefully it'll improve very soon. Anyway, let's move on. Today's guest is obviously another awesome dude. He was meant to be on the podcast 2 times before this, but now finally we're getting to a stage where we can actually interview the guy. This awesome dude, it is LilYeshTV. Dude, how you doing?
Sorry, it was a little bit buggy. How's it going?
I'm good, dude. How's your day been, man?
Day's been good. Day's
Yeah.
been good. It's pretty relaxing, actually. Didn't do very much. Just having a good time.
Yeah, awesome. Pretty same for me actually. I haven't done a lot. Yeah, so we're gonna get straight into it. Okay, tell myself and the viewers a little bit about yourself, dude. Sound issues.
I'm happily engaged to actually CH21 in the chat. She's my fiance. Got some pretty cool dogs. You know, it's a good time to be alive.
Awesome. Yeah, it's coming across very choppy. I caught most of what you just said, but
Okay.
that's pretty cool. So we'll move on to
Yeah.
our next question. So how long have you been a streamer, dude?
So I started streaming in the earlier weeks of February of last year. So I've been streaming about a year and a half now.
Okay, awesome. And what was it that got you into streaming? What was the reason behind that?
So I had been
Oh.
a very performance-oriented personality. So I really enjoy putting on a show, entertaining people, and I figured, you know what? I really love video games. It's something that I do in my spare time anyways. Let's get a camera and start recording and, you know, see what happens. And I started noticing some really, really cool things, and I've learned a lot of cool things, and I just decided to keep going with it.
Awesome stuff, dude. Awesome. So you've been streaming, like you said, just maybe a year and a half now. Did you watch streaming before that, and was there any sort of streamers out there who influenced you?
Yeah. So I've been on Twitch since 2016, I think. Been a huge viewer for like Counter-Strike, because that's what I was playing at the time. When I first made an account, and I just, you know, kind of gave me that little bit of fire to start pursuing it myself, because, like I said, I was already into video games, and I've always been one to perform.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff, dude. Right, okay, so let's talk a little bit about equipment. What do you use for your stream setup?
So currently I'm streaming strictly from my PlayStation to Twitch, so I don't have like a capture card or anything like that. I don't have a PC behind the work, so it's just me. And I got this really, really cool lamp that I use for lighting. And that's about it. That's my setup.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Right, okay, so if you've got any questions you'd like to ask, please try and highlight them in the chat. That makes it a little bit easier for me to find them and read them out for you. But what we're going to do now, my friend, is a thing called Fast 5. Hopefully I can get this through to you without too many sound issues. But basically, it's 5 questions and preferably quick, snappy answers. Right, okay, so would you prefer to have 50 followers or 5 subs?
50 followers or 5 subs? It's a good question. Probably, honestly, 50 followers.
Yeah.
I want to grow a tightly knit community, whether or not they choose to help fund the stream or subscribe and support that way. That's awesome. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
honestly, I think it's more so about building a community than monetizing it.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, I think you're spot on there. Right, okay. The next question of the past 5 then is: if you could have any celebrity follow you, who would it be and why? And they'd be active in your chat as well.
I didn't get that. What was that?
Sorry. If you could have any celebrity follower, who would it be and why?
Celebrity follower, who and why?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Dude.
I feel like he would be a great contributor to chat. I feel like his witty remarks and things would, I don't know, I feel like I could just feed off of that so well. If Ryan Reynolds was to follow my stream and be a very supportive chatter, oh lord, that would be the tip of the iceberg for me. Ryan.
Dude, I can imagine how funny it would be with him, and some of the stuff he'd come out with would be just amazing. Like, he's such a great actor, he's a funny guy anyway. Some of the stuff he'd put in your chat, and he'd probably put you off games a lot, I'd imagine.
No, definitely.
Right, okay, so if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? It's a nightmare, this. Sorry, can you hear me, dude? We're going a bit quiet here, I don't know what's going on.
That's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nightmare the way things are at the moment. But yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, if you could only pick one game for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? You're not hearing me, dude. Sorry about this.
That's okay. Oh, I heard that. I heard that pretty clear.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I'll try again. But if you could have one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Think for the rest of my life, what would it be and why?
Yeah.
That's a game that I absolutely fell in love with. Anything from the earlier Call of Duty series, honestly, would probably be my answer. Call of Duty 2, I think, was probably one of the best campaign-driven and balanced multiplayer games that Call of Duty ever released. So Call of Duty 2 would be the one game that I would play forever and ever, always.
No, awesome, dude. Yeah, I do also think it's a great game. I'd probably not pick that one myself, but it was a great game. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Right. Okay, what is the most viewers you've had at one point, and what was your reaction?
Oof, I think I had gotten raided by a friend of mine, and I think it was somewhat like within the low to mid 30 viewer count. Honestly, I was blown away. I kind of forgot how to stream for a couple seconds. It was more so just my jaw dropping and just thanking everybody and for like the next couple minutes, but honestly, it was a great experience. I had a lot of fun. Everybody was super supportive. I got to make some new friends. That was really, really cool. But honestly, yeah, I think it was really, really neat, and it's definitely something that that I strive.
Oh, the sound is gone again. Okay. Right. Okay. We'll just move on to the next question.
All right.
Have you had any griefers in your chat, and what did you do about that?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when I'm playing. What this channel's all about. I do appreciate you coming in, you know, trying to spread whatever it is you're trying to spread, but you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, try and let them apologize and try to come off on a better foot, but
Yeah, the audio's just going something rotten tonight. Sorry about this, guys. Yes, you can still hear me, dude, yeah?
yep.
You can, okay. It's just, every now and again you sort of start to speak, then it just goes completely, so you'll start saying your answer, and then it goes, so let's think around that. Right, okay, so...
Okay.
Don't forget, guys, if there's any viewers who would like to ask a question to LilYesh, make sure you pop that in the chat, and we'll get them asked out as and when they come through. So, tell us a bit about the name, dude. Where did LilYeshTV come from?
Still having a hard time understanding.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your name, LilYeshTV. Where does that sort of come from?
So LilYesh. Okay, so that's actually a really, really cool thing. So Joshua is my first name. A lot of people will know that now. But so Joshua is a Hebrew name, which is Yeshua.
Okay.
And when I was a wee lad recording Christian rap albums with some friends, I had coined up the name LilYesh. And it just kind of stuck. It was always something that kind of... It's just something that just really, really resonated with me. The meaning of the name is really, really powerful as well. If you look at
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. From what I caught of that, sounded awesome. To be fair, these audio issues are going to be the death of me, I think. But right, okay. So what I gathered was Yeshua was it the Hebrew name for Joshua, which is your name?
Correct.
And when you were recording Christian rap albums, you give yourself that name. It's stuck ever since.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome. Right, okay then. So we're still waiting for hopefully some viewer questions to come in. Honestly, if anybody wants to ask anything, go ahead. Oh, wait, there's Lonnie Bluebird, my friend Lonnie. She's asked,
worst and best streams.
Yeah, what's your worst
Looney
and best
Bluebird,
streams?
okay.
And why?
So my best stream was probably... I can't remember. I think it was definitely in my earlier times of really, really grinding and putting a lot of effort into it. It was really, really cool. But I was streaming this one time on Rainbow Six Siege, and I remember getting the email from for affiliateship during the stream I had accepted it right then and there. Chat was getting super excited for it. We had finally reached the goal. People were starting to finally, like, they were able to drop some subs and stuff like that. And honestly, like, it was just really cool. So I thought, I don't know, that's probably one of my highlights of streaming. And one of my worst streams, it probably before I took my month hiatus, my heart wasn't in it. I wasn't putting any energy into it. I think I'd gotten on and started streaming some Rocket League, and like within 20 minutes, I was just like, no, I can't. I'm done. And I ended the stream. That was definitely one of my worst streams. Definitely one of my worst streams.
Alright. Obviously, if your heart's not in something, there's no point doing it, because you won't do it to a standard that you like, is there? So you probably did the right thing there in just cutting that stream off.
For sure.
Right, okay, so I don't know who this is. It's Chem Novaj, I think. Chem or Chem. Do your animals watch you play? Good question.
So, yeah, actually, every once in a while. So we even, it's an ongoing gag on my stream where my Chihuahua Max, he'll just come and jump up on my lap, and every once in a while he'll just have his Max moments where the chat will praise, you know, the dog, and he'll just bask in the glory for a while. And sometimes he tells me what buttons to press, whether I choose to press them or not. And yeah, they're definitely part of the stream. They absolutely love it.
Awesome, dude. Awesome stuff. So Lonnie Bluebird once again wants to know, what's your favourite song that you could sing over and over again without losing interest? Random, but good question. Haha, there he is.
Okay, so favorite song that I could sing over and over again without...
The audio.
Bohemian Rhapsody. You can't not sing it. You know what I mean? It's just such a classic golden song. So that's probably the song that anytime it comes on, I'm definitely gonna jam out and sing it.
I'm pretty much the same, dude. I'm a huge Queen fan. That's my favorite Queen song. So
yeah,
definitely. I'm definitely in the same boat as you there. Like, right, okay. So, I don't know how you CHZ21. Are you a part of any teams?
So, Fuel Gaming GG. You can check us out on Twitter. We have a lot of really cool competitive players, a lot of great content creators, such as Chris himself. Again, I just joined, so you know I'm a little greenhorn, but you know I absolutely fell in love with the team. Everybody's been really nice and supportive. They're a great group of people, and yeah, I'm super excited. So make sure to check them out. Fuel Gaming GG on Twitter.
Awesome stuff, dude. Awesome. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Go and check out Fuel Gaming, guys. If you're looking for a team yourselves, definitely give them a little look and see if they're the right fit for you and get involved. They're awesome. Right, okay. So Super Dopey, last week's guest. Sorry, well, Tuesday night's guest. He wants to know, if you could be any flower, what flower would you be and why? I'm loving these random questions.
Tiger lily.
Tiger lily.
I love tiger lilies. Yeah, done. No questions asked. I love tiger lilies. Anybody who like really knows me will know that tiger lilies are that's my thing. Yep, easy question, but I love it.
Awesome, straight out there. It's like you knew that question was coming. You knew an answer straight away, you know? Right, okay.
Oh yeah.
Right, okay, here's a good question from Alex DaCosta. What's your favourite retro video game?
Retro. Okay, so I have a hard time with the term retro, because are we talking about like retro in today's standards, or are we talking about like retro when video games first came out? Because Asteroids was one of like the very first games I remember playing and enjoying, and really really like trying at. So Asteroids was probably like my coin retro video game.
Yeah.
But if we're talking like even a little bit later, like the earlier stages of Sega and stuff like that, I would have to say my favorite retro video game at that time would be Booger Man. I don't know if many of you know it, but it's quite the comical game.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Right, okay, so
Really, really fun game. I played it for hours.
Yeah, I can't remember what. There's a game called Paperboy I used to like as a kid, where you're just on a bicycle going up and down the street throwing newspapers through people's doors. I used to really enjoy that as a kid.
Okay.
But I didn't really game
That's
that
awesome.
much. At that age, I sort of had a gap where I was out all day playing and building dens and lighting fires and stuff. And then, when I got to a certain age, I started gaming. And for me, the earliest game is Tony Hawk games. So they're now back.
Nice.
So the demo dropped today. So it's pretty good. Right, okay, great questions, guys. Don't forget, if you got any more, feel free to pop them in the chat and we'll get them read out. But what we're going to do now is actually move on a little bit. So, Josh, do you have any future plans for your stream? Is there anything new coming to your stream at all?
So, I definitely have tons of plans for the stream. Right now, again, seeing as I'm kind of strictly bound to my PlayStation, I can't really do much other than video games. But every once in a while, we have done it before, where my fiance and I, anytime we kind of go adventuring, or if we're going on a trip or something, we'll do some IRL streaming, kind of like a vlog style. And that's been really, really fun. I really enjoyed sharing trips and stuff like that with people. But I do plan on bringing music and performance arts and stuff like that to the stream as well, once I'm able to kind of fund the production of it a little bit better. I've been a musician now since the age of 13, so that's 12 years I've been playing music. So it's definitely something that I'm really, really passionate about, and I really, really want to bring to the channel. I have tons of plans for the channel, definitely.
That's awesome, dude. I've seen there's a lot of musician sort of based Twitch channels out there. Some of them are not great, but if you're sort of half decent at singing or playing a guitar or whatever it is that you do, you'll do really well on Twitch with that, you know. So
yeah, I find it's a really, really nice niche to get into.
Yeah, completely. So what do you play? Is it like, are you a singer, or what do you do?
Enjoy singing, but whether or not I'm great at singing is up for debate. No, I'm definitely a musician.
Yeah, awesome stuff, dude. Yeah, hopefully I get to see you.
Things like guitar, I play a little bit of piano.
Oh, that's insane.
All sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, sounds good. I maybe one day I'll come to Canada and we can jam, because I used to play drums, so we can form a two-piece
Well, there you
band.
go. There you go. My fiance is looking at learning drums. I played a little bit of drums myself, actually.
It's a great instrument, man. I think it's probably one of the coolest instruments, I think, but followed very closely by guitar, I think. Everybody likes the guy who plays the guitar. Everyone just loves that guy. Right, okay.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So, your fiance saying, teach me drums. If there's a way I can, I will. I don't know how I do it online, but I'll try. Right, okay. Crossy, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the podcast. We're very laggy, so bear with us. Okay, so we're going to move on. Josh, tell me something that you don't like about streaming.
Something I don't like about streaming?
Yeah.
Okay. What's something I dislike about streaming? That's fine. Okay. I think the energy, or I think the stigma around it, for people who don't understand what streaming is, I think is the hardest part about being a streamer. Trying to introduce it to people in real life and things like that. A lot of people will scoff at the idea. And a lot of people don't take it seriously when, things like production matters. A lot of time and money and energy is spent into streaming, just like any other profession. So I think the hardest, or the thing I like least about streaming is probably the stigma that comes behind it, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's we've never had that answer before actually, but I think it's a very valid point. So trying to tell real life friends and family that, oh, I stream games, you should come watch. A lot of people would be like, nah, grow up. But I can see exactly where you're coming from. Trying to sell something new to people that don't know too much about it is quite a hard thing to do. I completely agree with you. Right, okay, so that's obviously
it definitely takes a lot.
It does. So let's flip that around now then, and what is that something that you'd wish Twitch would introduce?
Something that Twitch should introduce. I think they could definitely be small community friendly names as much as possible, especially if they're the ones bringing in the money. However, big names have to come from somewhere, and if you're not giving exposure to the smaller people who are pursuing this and making it a full-time gig, it's really, really hard. One thing that I find that they did really, really well was the affiliateship program. That step between just being a streamer and then being a monetized streamer was really, really great. I do think they could implement maybe like a secondary step between partner and affiliate, whether I don't know. I find like the goals that they set for the people that they're looking at bringing on, it's something that definitely needs a change.
I think I agree with you. I think the fact that it's all about big streamers, if you go onto Twitch now, on their front screen, everything there is about all these big names with thousands and thousands of viewers making lots and lots of money. You never really see anything about, maybe you or I, smaller streamers who sometimes do just as good a job, but don't get the the exposure of it. So I completely agree with you.
Exactly.
I think there should be a way that you can search for small streamers. So maybe type in, say you type in Marden 21, and then with less than 100 followers, so you can go and support someone smaller. I think that's something that needs to be looked at.
For sure.
Absolutely. And a lot of people have said that now on these podcasts, so I might actually reach out to Twitch and say, look, I've done podcasts, I've had a lot of guests, they've all said the same thing, so make it happen. So hopefully we can do something there.
Definitely.
Okay, so are there any
Let's
games...
incite change.
yeah, we need to do something. Right, okay, so are there any games due out soon, dude, that you're excited about?
Due out soon? I feel like 2020 has been a pretty unfortunate year, especially for us console streamers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a really, really rough year for video games. It's either something that's been done before and just feels like a reskin, or I don't know. I feel like, especially with AAA titles nowadays, it's just I don't know. It's definitely more of a money scheme. It's not like gaming in the early 2000s and the 90s, where players, whether a pro or not, something that was worth what you're purchasing, or a good experience that kept you coming back, as opposed to, okay, what's the next thing that's gonna make us the most money. I don't know.
So I think that this is your. Is this your mother-in-law? This is it Kem Nova?
You would be correct.
Right. Okay, I've worked it out. So she's obviously
I'm
asking.
gonna plug her business really quick, if that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
So the name behind, so the name behind Chem Nova, she's a chemist. First of all, that's where that comes from, and Nova is from Nova Sage. She makes and formulates her own beauty and bath products, which is really, really cool. You can choose from all kinds of scents. She actually made me a shampoo bar that cured my eczema. I've tried everything from like tea tree oil. I've done it all, and it was the only thing that ever cured it. So, really, really cool woman, first of all, and even really, really better mother-in-law. She's a really, really wonderful woman for sure.
That's awesome to hear, man. I'm gonna check out. So, what's the business called? Is it Chem Nova? Sorry, the sound's gone again. Did you say the business was called Chem Nova or Nova Sage?
Pardon?
Sorry, the business, is it called Chem Nova or is it something else?
So it's called Nova Sage.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna check that out. Actually, I'll always go and check out things that people recommend. You know, so obviously it's Canadian. Yeah, I'm assuming. Do you ship to the UK?
I believe she ships worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, in that case, then I
Could be
will.
wrong. I could be wrong.
Definitely check them out, 100%. Right, okay. So moving back to you, dude. Right, okay. How long? What did it take you to become a Twitch partner, a Twitch streamer? Twitch affiliate.
So it took me 3 months of streaming to become a Twitch affiliate. The first couple of weeks, I didn't know a damn thing I was doing. I kind of just streamed. I just went live. I didn't have like a Twitter account. I didn't have a Discord. I didn't have anything. I just kind of went live and told my friends on Facebook and hoped for the best.
Yeah.
And then once I kind of started doing a little bit more research and kind of watching how other streamers doing it, so I'd say it took me really like a good 2-3 months of understanding how streaming worked.
Yeah.
To reach affiliate. But yeah, it took me about 3 months.
That's awesome, dude. To be fair, that's actually pretty quick. You know, a lot of people think, oh, 3 months isn't that quick, but it is. Yeah, it's some people 3 years, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
So 3 months is pretty good. It's quite a realistic goal as well. If you say to yourself, I'm going to be an affiliate in 3 months' time, that's a pretty realistic goal. Right, okay, so your mother-in-law was actually asking a question about, do you have any merchandise?
Oh, merch, that's right. I did once upon a time through the Streamlabs store. I had a coffee mug with my very first logo on it. However, I don't have any merch currently, any updated merch or anything like that. However, the organization that I'm streaming for I'm definitely looking at buying one of the hats and a hoodie for sure because they look comfy.
Awesome, dude. Awesome stuff. To reiterate what Josh just said there, Fuel Gaming, the organisation both are part of, they have merch as well, and he basically wants you all to go and check that merch out. But yes, Chem, merch is a thing. I don't know if you can see this completely, but this t-shirt I'm wearing right now.
Okay.
Let me try and lift my face up. There you go. This is the guy who was our very first guest on the podcast, a guy called Spuddy Boy, and I won one of his t-shirts. So merch is definitely a thing in streamers. So,
oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like,
yeah, definitely. I actually had a couple people buy my mug when I officially released it, and it was really cool. They were sending me pictures, and it was like my logo, like on their desk. It was really, really neat.
Yeah, it is. It really is. If anyone's interested as well, by the way, cheeky plug, we do have merch for the podcast. It's on teeswing.com. If you go over there and search for StreamDream podcast, we do have our own merch store over there. But moving on. So, obviously, you've been streaming, like you said, a year and a half. What is your sort of main goal as a streamer? Where do you want to be maybe in 5 years' time?
5 years time. Okay, I definitely. So a lot of people are just like, well, I'm not really in it for the money. I'm in it. I don't know how to explain it other than, I definitely plan on monetizing my stream, whether it be through sponsors or concurrent subs, things like that. But I definitely plan on making it a career. I feel like it's something that I can definitely pursue and be a little bit decent at, maybe.
Yeah.
But I definitely plan on making it a career. Within 5 years' time, I'm looking at, that blue check mark and hopefully having a great time.
Yeah, I think it's right. So I think you've got to have a goal. A lot of people will just say maybe just to be at a comfortable sort of level, I think you've got to reach for the stars, personally, because if you don't quite make it, you'll sort of get to somewhere in the middle.
Definitely.
And that is pretty good as well, So I think that's the
definitely, yeah. Aim for the stars.
Sorry, dude. I couldn't quite hear you then. You cut out once again. Sorry, can you hear me now?
What's that?
You can hear me okay now, yeah? It's audio's a nightmare tonight. Oh. Sorry guys. Josh, you can hear me now, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
Yeah, that cool. This damn thing. Right. Okay. So, tell people where they can find you, Josh. Where can they find anything about you on social media?
Oh man! All right. Well, if you're looking at getting into more of LilYesh's content, then you can definitely check me out on Facebook. All of my @s are the same, so you can find me on Twitch. If you're interested in LilYesh content, you can find me on just about any social platform.
So you cut out pretty badly then, right? So is it LilYeshTV across the board? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, there you go. That clears it up. Yeah, literally, I was watching you there, sort of reeling off where people can find you, and the audio was just cutting out. So yeah, LilYeshTV covers it for pretty much everything. We're actually going to wrap it up there, guys. A little shorter than usual, but obviously these audio issues have caused us a lot of problems. Also, I'm out of questions, so make sure you go and follow this awesome dude, LilYeshTV. The Twitch link is in the chat right now. Obviously, it'll be in the YouTube as well. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the great questions, and Josh, thank you as well for being a great guest, dude.
Oh, I want to thank you for the opportunity. I truly appreciate you having me.
No, it's been a pleasure. Obviously, it's not gone as smooth as we'd hoped, but hopefully we're going to get you on for a follow-up episode, maybe
definitely.
in a few
we'll
months'
have
time.
a round 2.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get you back on maybe in 6 months' time, see how how things are for you then, and we'll get you back on and hopefully be able to see
Well, I'm
each
super excited to show you the improvements then.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. Anyway, thank you very much. Take care, guys. Catch you all on Tuesday. Cheers, guys.